future who you're going to be seeing?
No. Yes and no. You just have to study more, but our coaching staff does a great job of giving us little tips and keys to be able to remember stuff. And a lot of our defensive schemes are the same as in our concepts and how we defend guys. And so it's just a matter of studying the scouting report and knowing who does what. A lot of guys do some of the same things, and you just got to lock in. And you can always look over to coach and be like, give me a quick tip, whatever. And they'll shoot you one, and you just got to be locked in. And guys on the court also talk, okay, he's a shooter coming in, or whatever. So just the communication all the time, constant communication.
Next question.
The other night, you guys were able to, I think, out-rebounded like 51 to 28, something like that. Other than, maybe kind of, obviously, the talent gap, I guess, what were you guys doing well on the boards? What allowed you to really get out, especially in the second half of that?
I think, all five of us were boxing out better. We were hitting our men. We really drilled that in practice, making contact, and not, when the shot goes up, everyone's kind of turning their back and waiting for the rebound to come to them. We got in a little bad habit of that, and I think we really tried to address that the best we could.
Why do you think that was that, from the start, maybe you guys weren't always kind of as aggressive?
I think it's just, there's a lot of bad habits in basketball you can fall into. And that being one of them, it's just something we had to work on, and coach recognized that we had to get better on, and we've tried to fix it.
I think the last two games at Sioux State, you guys are holding opponents to around 32% from the floor. What's been different just defensively the last two games?
One thing that Coach Buckley always talks about is having the demeanor on defense, letting teams know that they're not going to score on you, just by the way you do carry yourself on defense and the stance that you're in, and the mentality of saying this guy's not scoring on me and we're getting the stop. Just more of an aggressive mindset on defense. And Coach Buck, he always stresses the demeanor.
What kind of leads to that type of thing? Is it just like talking about it, or is it coaches talking about it?
It's a mentality, just refocusing every possession, because every possession can matter and does matter. It comes down to one possession at the game, and you don't know what possession it's going to be. So you have to be locked in and focused every possession, and we have to start that habit.
Both of you guys have played a lot of Big Ten games. Big Ten season's coming up here in a couple of weeks. What are 3 or 4 things you guys feel like you really want to take steps in between now and the time Big Ten play begins on the 30th?
That's a good question. I think, I think we started to make the right steps, as far as rebounding, playing a team defense, getting out and running. Those are probably the 3 of our biggest focuses so far, and I think we've started to find that identity as, us being that kind of team as far as our defense and keeping our offensive production rate pretty high. So I think, just getting better at that, and then, using these couple games to find out if there's anything else we need to work on additionally to really, focus in and lock in for the Big Ten season.
Colin, your thoughts?
Well, you can only take one game at a time. So it is preparation after preparation after preparation, just getting locked in, getting used to going 1-0 every time. So it's a new game and new season to us every time we step on the court. So we just have to get re-locked in every single time, and it goes that way in the games too. It's every possession. These games are helping us get ready mentally and physically for what's coming up. So we have to take every possession seriously.
Zach?
I guess for either of you guys, but Colin, you can no longer, just a little bit off topic. But Marnie, you guys talk about her all the time, just how much she helps you and everything. Just kind of what makes her good in that job as somebody who works with her day to day, just in terms of making life easier for you guys, helping you through all the academic side of things?
When I first got here, it was tough love that was good for me, and it's good for a lot of guys that come in here. College is a big transition school-wise, and the amount of hours and work that we put in on and off the court. And she's great at keeping you on track and getting your mind right to be able to push through things, keeping you on task. And sometimes when guys come in, we need that little kind of kick in the butt to kind of straighten us out, and then she'll kind of, after you get your stuff right, then she'll kind of let you flow. But she's going to get you in line first, and then it's all downhill from there.
Coach seemed pretty adamant
comment the other night that, I guess, the way Thomas played wasn't really backed up by the box score, meaning, I guess, he played better than the numbers really indicate. Do you see that within the game? Do you see him doing things that maybe aren't reflected in the stats that he does during games that kind of help you guys out?
Yeah, I think, just big men in general, a lot of the stuff they do isn't, noticed, whether it's, a good screen, a good hedge, or just, not even like blocking a shot, but just altering a shot. And I think, Thomas has that ability. I think there's so many things he can do just because, of how good he is athletically, and, he's getting better every day mentally and understanding the game. He definitely, affects the game further than the box score for sure, I'd say.
Is he the kind of kid that, that doesn't affect his confidence when he doesn't necessarily have the numbers? Does he kind of keep an even keel, or kind of keep his confidence up even when he doesn't?
Yeah, he's definitely not the kid who, we get in the locker room after the game and, grabs a stat sheet. He's, in it for the team, loves winning, loves playing out there with the guys on the court, and it's just really a pleasure to play with.